Okay, so let's keep working on number 29 from section 4.4. We had, before I broke the video, split up the video, we had decided that this was 104.4 degrees. The first answer, I wrote it in radians and degrees, and then we went back and discussed that the original problem here had actually two answers, and we had only found one of them. We had found the 1.823 radians. So from there, what we need to do is find the reference angle. And how you find the reference angle is that it's the difference from here to here. So if you're in degrees, it's the difference between 104.4 and 180 degrees. Okay? If you're in radians, it's the difference between, you know, the 1.8 and the pi. So I wrote it out for you guys. So the reference angle in degrees, I did both so you could see it, is 180 minus this angle. So here's your 180 degrees here. If I do 180 degrees minus this angle, it gives me 75.6. The same concept in radians is pi minus the 1.823 radians, which is 1.318 radians. Just because I want you to get used to radians. Okay, so these are the same answer, just in different units. And again, the reason why we need that is because that is the reference angle. So theta prime, depending on what unit you're in, the best one to be in, I would say, is the radians. Okay, so theta prime is 1.38, or if you're in degrees, 1.4.4. Did I write that one right? 1.4.4. Yeah, okay. All right, which means that these angles are this, no. This is the, thank you. I feel like I almost heard you guys saying you wrote the wrong number. The 75.6 degrees. This one and this one are equal. All right, which means that that's your reference angle. So that's your theta prime, which means that this guy in here has to have the same reference angle. So we can say that this is 1.18, or if you're, you know, 75.6 degrees. So now you need to calculate it going this way. Sorry, let me write that better. The whole way. You have to now get the standard angle. So you have to go all the way. So the standard angle starts from 0. Okay, so whichever way you want to do it. If you're in radians, which again is better, you're going to be like, oh, well, I was at here, from here to here is pi, and then I go an additional 1.318. Okay, so from here to here is pi, and then I go the additional reference angle, which is that. If you're in degrees, that's just a lot easier for you, and this radians is driving you crazy. You say, okay, this angle, this green angle goes 180, and then it goes 75.6 degrees more. Okay, these are both the same answer. They're just going to be in different units. Pi plus 1.318. 4.4. How many units we want on this? Let's just do 4.46. And then we'll get the other one. 255.6 degrees. This is in radians. All right, so now, so after all that, we now have the critical points. So let's now go back and make sure we got this. So we're stuck between 0 and 2 pi. Again, the 0 is insignificant, but the pi is good from this one. So from this first one, when the sine is equal to 0, we have pi. From the other one here, when the cosine of x is equal to negative 1.4, we have two different angles. Okay, we have, and some of you will probably want this in order because you're very meticulous, which is very nice. All right, so the first one then would be the 1.823, which is again your 104.4 degrees. And then the other one we just found was the 4.46 radians, which is in degrees, because some of you like that, is 255. 5.6 degrees. All right. Oh, great. Now the battery wants to go. All right, so now you can start your testing, right? You're on 0 to 2 pi. You can put down these numbers that I gave you. Okay, so you can now put down these numbers that I gave you and start testing them. And just because this video is getting incredibly long and the battery's dying, I think I'll start doing that, and then I come back, I'll finish it. So why don't you guys go ahead and try it now. You're looking for concavity, so let's try to figure out what the concavity is. Remember, you have to plug it into the second derivative. So you're plugging it into either the factored form. I think the factored form is probably the easiest. I would probably plug it in here. And you're just trying to see if it's positive or negative on each of these segments. And then I'll come back and help you with it. Okay, bye-bye.